Good morning, guys. Recently, it just dawned on me as I was thinking about how it was March and then I blinked and it became June. I was thinking about one of the lessons I learned in a parenting class many years ago. And what they were talking about is that when your child is born, you get about 936 weeks with your child before they're 18 and they move out, right? And so they talked about having what they call legacy marbles. And so that you would have these marbles in a place where you could see them to remember that the weeks go by really, really fast and sometimes really hard. Let's face it, parenting, grandparenting, it's our hardest job that God is ever going to give us, right? To be powerful and truth sayers and believers in Jesus for those kids to witness. And so when you have that baby, and I remember them fitting just in the crook of your arm, it doesn't seem like this will ever go away, right? So, but here's the visual for you. By the time they're 10, a little over half their time with you is gone. And so that's why we find it so pivotal to have the Sunday morning groups and the Wednesday night groups and different things like that, because those weeks just disappear on us. There's going to be some weeks where you tackle really big issues, right? They're going to be huge issues like friendship and what to do when your feelings are hurt and how we react to big crises, small crises, things going around us. There's going to be weeks that just pass and we don't even notice that they've passed, right? And so you can kind of see. Now, I didn't have another tub this size, so you have to kind of use your imagination because this is half the size around. So it looks like when they go into high school, you still have tons of time with them, right? The truth is we really don't. You're down to less than 200 weeks with them, which seems so huge until something like COVID happens and you lose 8 weeks of your life like that. I guess this is really a special thing to me because as we've parented along the way, Chris and I have had to make some intentional choices, right? We choose to be here on Sunday mornings. Now, I'm lucky I'm on staff, so I'm told to be here. But we also, before I was on staff, we came weekly and brought our kids because we knew how fast these weeks would go. I think it's a great idea to periodically sit down and think about, what do you want your child to learn? What do you want to model for them? What do you want them to know by age 5, by age 10, by age 17, right? So we're in a different period of life right now where we have an incoming senior and an incoming junior. So literally with our oldest, we have 57 marbles left because the end of the summer after she turns 18. So each of these marbles, you'll notice in this bag, there's lots of big ones, right? Where she's going to go to college, what her degree is going to be, at least initially, what kind of choices she's going to make for jobs and different things that are going to happen. It goes by really fast. I remember when the kids were young, somebody older in the church said to me, enjoy it. Like, I think one of ours was laying down on the floor throwing a tantrum, and they said, enjoy this time because it goes by so fast. And I, at least internally, rolled my eyes and thought, man, I'm not even sure I can get through this week. And that may be where you're at. And so I want you to know that your church family is here for you, whether you have an infant, a 5-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 14-year-old, a 17-year-old. That's what church family is here for. And so as we're rolling in new programs, as we're looking at things that we can do to support you, know that you have a voice. And so in this email will be, of course, my email address. And I want you to send to me ideas that you have, things that would support you as a parent. If you want a parenting support group, what kind of things would help you be the best, most intentional parent that you can be? Because we all know that this is just a season, right? Whether you're in a tough season of infants, whether you're in the tough season of trying to survive this summer with elementary kids, we're here for you. And I want you to know that you can reach out to us, and we want to give you the tools and the resources to be the spiritual leader that God has called you to be. Your kids are not with you by accident. God placed them with you intentionally. And so let's intentionally parent together.